Sharks. I'm Ricky Franco.
And I'm Oren Franco, and we're from New York City. We're here asking for $200,000 for 10% equity in our company.
Sharks. Summertime means soaking up the great outdoors and grilling up a mouth-watering masterpiece.
But let's face it, grilling with traditional charcoal we've all been accustomed to has become more work than it's worth.
From logging bags of heavy coals, constantly babysitting the fire, and cleaning up all this messy ash, yikes, it leaves you with no time to enjoy your food and your company.
So, Sharks, we reinvented this outdated experience and elevated it to a whole new level.
We created
Prime 6. Our charcoal is 100% sustainable, all natural, made solely from repurposed sawdust.
Our hexagon shape allows heat to evenly distribute throughout the grill, burning longer and hotter than any other. And the best part? It's completely reusable.
That's right. When you're done grilling, simply turn it off. Close the lid to choke the oxygen and let the fire rest. And when you're ready to get back to grilling again, you can simply relight it.
And when it finally does burn all the way out, there is no cleanup. Prime 6 is self-consuming, leaving your grill with low to no ash.
Our product is all natural and chemical-free, made with absolutely no nasty fuels or additives to help save trees while keeping you and Mother Nature healthy in the process.
So tell us, who's burning to light up a deal with us?
Well, let's see, if they have any kind of trade secret or patents or anything. Hopefully they got some sales to go along with their $2 million valuation here. I think that's awesome. You're creating something that's good for the environment. It's good for your grilling experience. It's better for the cleanup experience. I don't see a problem here other than hopefully they have some sales to back up the valuation that they're asking for.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Can you tell us what it's made out of if it's not compressed coal?
It's not compressed coal. It's actually compressed sawdust. We use only hardwood, and we compress the sawdust first, and then we carbonize it to create the product.
And what does it cost versus ordinary charcoal?
We're paying less than half on any average charcoal because our briquette saves you 3 times the amount of charcoal you would need with any other.
The value proposition is I don't have to clean up a mess. I'm paying half as much. I'm burning hotter.
Price point is for the same size log, it's the same price. So one of these versus the log that I might, a 9-pound log that I might see at a Home Depot.
Let me answer that. This 9-pound actually costs $18.99 retail price, but it is actually equal to 30 pounds of charcoal.
You sell this for $18.99 retail, and what does it cost you to make it?
$3.39.
That's not bad.
We currently sell the 22-pound to Walmart for $26.64. And we sell the 9-pound for anywhere from $10.99 to $12.99.
How did you come up?
Okay, that's awesome. I'm curious as to has nobody else in the charcoal? I mean, there's obviously some huge players in the charcoal business. How have they not figured this out? Like, did they just not want to figure it out? Is it because it's an education problem? Because I feel like there's a bit of an education, issue there that they're going to have to overcome. But they absolutely can, and the price is not ridiculous. I mean, I definitely would like to try it. When the time comes to use charcoal. I mean, we have a gas grill here at the house, but when we start going camping and stuff, like it's easier to bring the little grill and some charcoal instead.
With this idea.
We saw a similar looking product in Vietnam years ago.
So had that stuck with you for years? Like you constantly talk about? Remember that charcoal?
We always talked about that. And, we back home, we used to grill all the time. Like this is something that's, part of the family.
But the Vietnam story tells me something else. There's nothing proprietary about this, right?
We haven't done that part yet. You're jumping the gun.
Chop.
We said, listen, we want to be making this, we want to be taking this process and making it 100% sustainable.
What we do, we take the sawdust when it's still raw, we compress it under, a few tons of pressure.
While it's wet?
Yeah,
no, you heat it up. You heat it up a little bit, you get it warm. The natural oils from that sawdust are enough to bind it back to wood. It's denser than any wood you would find in nature and carbonize it like lump charcoal.
Do you have a patent?
We have applied for a provisional patent. We have applied for a design patent, and we have a patent pending on the hexagon packaging as well.
So how long will this burn for?
This will burn to 4 to 8 hours.
Really?
Depending on the size of the barbecue.
Without replenishing.
Sales.
Wow.
Yes. So we launched 12 months ago. We are currently over $300,000 in sales. Woo. And we're selling food service, retail, both in stores and e-commerce.
And how are you selling? Are you advertising or are you going door to door? Do you have distributors or most of your sales?
Let me tell you the story. We basically loaded the back of our cars and I went out driving every day 2 restaurants, 2 stores, basically selling the product.
Hustle. I like
Love
it.
it.
And also,
love it,
I know
love it.
you've said the word sustainable several times, and it's at the very top of your packaging here. So what is your mission with the company?
I don't think
So before we get to the mission with the company, absolutely awesome hustle and making it happen, right? It's not going to happen on its own. You got to make it happen. Having a website is not going to be enough to get enough people looking for sustainable charcoal options. And I think that is wonderful, especially when you start talking about going to restaurants that are like have wood burning ovens and things of that nature. I mean, this is wood, so technically, is it cheaper than them getting split wood and putting it into their ovens? I don't know, but I would say that if they're looking for sustainability, then it's could definitely make an impact on something that's burning 7 days a week for 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day. So yeah, I think that's awesome. What I also think is awesome is people like Cute on You leaving comments below. Great video. Congratulations on laser eye surgery is awesome. Thank you so much, Cute on You. Great. I don't remember if I used that comment already, and maybe I didn't delete it from my list or my folder of comments. I'm not sure, but either way, I appreciate the comment. You can leave me a comment below whether you love or hate my videos. Either way, I appreciate you watching and commenting below. So if you want to get at me, it's at Super Joe Pardo on all social media. And let's see if somebody's willing to put some pressure on this valuation of $2 million.
you can do anything really without doing some good as well. And
I agree.
so the fact that it's natural and it's
I
made from
agree.
sawdust is actually cleaning waste. There's another element to the company that is you buy one, we plant one. So we've partnered up with this amazing organization called One Tree Planted.
Cool.
And for every pack, whether it's the 9-pound or the 22-pound, we plant a tree.
And what does that cost you to do that?
$1 per
$1.
tree.
You valued this business at $2 million.
And we know that from hashtag Team Trees with Mr. Beast went and planted 20 million trees, I think it was, which was awesome.
Bucks, $200,000 for 10%, right?
Yeah.
You're not making any money yet after you pay yourselves.
We don't pay ourselves, and we are profitable.
What, you don't pay yourselves?
No, we will pay for ourselves starting next week.
You will what?
We will
You got a
pay
PO.
for
Let's
ourselves.
go.
This is $130,000, the 6-figure PO from Lowe's that arrived yesterday, and this is our first launch.
Good for you.
Let's
Going next week,
go.
That's
making us a
attractive.
$450,000.
That's the beginning of the journey. You want to make this thing big? You're going to accept this offer. You ready for it?
Oh, here we
I know
go.
you, Mr. Wonderful. You know that.
We know that.
I'll give you the $200,000 for 25%. 25%. And I'll tell you why. This is going to take work. You got to open up doors. I'd rather sell it direct, frankly.
Yeah, we do 65% direct.
Yeah, I'd rather blow that up because right now retail's chaos. You learned yourself how hard it is. But that's the deal. It would make me get up in the
That's
morning
actually
and
one of the
Chef
better
Wonderful.
offers Kevin's ever made.
It actually is.
So
Thank you,
Mark and I
Mr.
did a deal
Wonderful.
a few years back with a product called Instafire. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Instafire, was a fire starter, and it's not a charcoal briquette like this, but my problem here is that Mark and I do have Instafire, and
Is it a conflict of interest?
I'm concerned about that
Yeah.
because I don't want to do a deal with a company where you're competing with the company we already have. Because I'm not sure, I regrettably am out.
Oh,
What you've been able to
that's terrible. But you know what's not terrible? Getting your sales to rocket like these two have. Go to superjoepardo.com/rocket and get my free PDF guide. It's called Super Sales Rocket. It has 5 proven methods that I use when I work one-on-one with business owners to grow their sales. In fact, it's going on right now. I'm utilizing those methods right now with a mastermind and training group that I'm working with, and there'll be more of those opportunities coming in the near future. So make sure you get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video or another announcement for another mastermind and training opportunity to work with me. So again, that's superjoepardo.com/rocket. Link down in the description, totally free. If you want to get at me, it's at superjoepardo on all social media. So let's see if Mark decides that this isn't a conflict of interest and that he wants to go in by himself.
Which is great, but it's just not a product that I get excited about, particularly with Instafire, because I think it would create some conflict for me in working with them. So for those reasons, I'm out. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Mark.
it.
So
Well, you got an offer on the table, Kevin.
Yeah, you want to do anything?
You want to do it together, or I don't know?
No, don't need any help.
While you guys think about it, I just want to say I have to be super, super passionate about it, and I just don't feel that personal passion that you guys have. And so for that reason, I'm going to be out.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you, Mike.
that's
Let me
painful.
tell you one thing before Damon, before you
Wait.
decide.
Yeah. Let's remember
Yes,
that Mr. Wonderful
yeah,
made you an offer.
correct.
If Damon drops out, bad things could happen. Because then I have ultimate leverage.
Well, hopefully Damon decides to
Because I'm
work with
wonderful.
him
But
or
if I know
offer
Damon's
his
out,
own.
I may squeeze a little bit.
But Damon
Okay,
isn't
Mr.
out.
Wonderful.
So why don't you
So let
start
me
thinking about
counter.
the only offer you have?
Let me counter. Would you do it for 20%?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Fair enough.
But you don't trust your own skills
I'm
to grow
in
the
this
company.
space. It is tough. It is hard. It's not going to be easy to sell restaurants for another year and a half. I want to go direct to customer. I have the channels to do that. And I'm also Chef Wonderful. We are not selling retail. You know why? There is no retail right now. It's very, very hard to get paid. And you're giving up 35% margin. That's the problem. I'd rather capture that margin for us so I can wet my beak. You understand?
I do. Okay. Fair
There's a lot
enough.
of good logic right there. I mean, I'm out of the deal, but if I'm an entrepreneur right now and I just heard that, I think I might take this
Kevin
deal.
makes a lot of sense.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Wonderful.
Damon,
No, it does make a lot of sense. Remember, this was during COVID, so restaurants were suffering. In some cases, they are still suffering in different ways, and working to get back to where they once were. But yeah, I think working with Kevin probably would be a great opportunity, especially because he has all of the wedding, people. So, you get married, you get settled down, you get yourself a grill, you go camping, like all these things, as a family. I love the fact that, you don't have to do the whole charcoal thing, and it is pretty, wasteful and all, but I love this idea. And honest to God, I'm not a big grilling person, but I'm looking forward to maybe trying this out in the near future here. I'll have to reach out to Larry. I think Larry grills a bit more than I do. And make sure you stick around because we're gonna check out their website and their Amazon reviews and stuff at the end of this video.
if you don't mind, I would love to hear.
Listen, I am a professional griller.
Yes, we
Really?
I am.
But you are not a chef.
I'm a professional griller.
That's interesting.
I came from a neighborhood
That's
where it's
different.
simple and plain. The person behind the grill is the closest you'll ever get to royalty. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to match Kevin's offer. $200,000 for 25%.
Ooh, decisions.
Oh man.
Remember-
Who do you like more?
Can you give us a few seconds? Okay. Okay.
Well, they might not be able to hear him because they're sitting so
Kevin,
far
you have
away.
a deal.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Thank
Congratulations.
God I realized they were not bright.
I'm going to sell the out of this.
Congratulations, guys.
Here.
If you two want to come on the show and do a Tank Tales interview, come reach out to me, Joe@SuperJoePardo.com.
This is so real. We sold from the back of our car a year ago. I mean, literally from the back of the car. And to think that a year from now, we will be, so far ahead, millions of dollars in sales, and having Kevin on the team, it's phenomenal. Do Shark Tank. This is the American dream for us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Love to see that. Again, I'd love to see you both come on and do an interview, talk about your Shark Tank, your time, your Shark Tank experience. Let's see. So I like to see faces. It looks like they're having an issue right now with their hero image. It just does not seem to be loading. I tried turning off my ad blocker, but it didn't seem to make a difference there. So you got Shark Tank sprinkled in. There's also so there's some faces. You got the grilling. What would also be great is you get yourself like a pit master or something to like get behind this. Like some kind of famous person that Kevin would probably know. Not that Kevin, it's just when you think of Kevin, I don't think of grilling for sure. So let's see, you can buy it right online, $24.99 to $44.99, which is great. You can do subscribe and save up to 17%. Let's check out their social media here. So they got 1,200 people following the page, which is great, but it seems like very little in the way of anything going on. I bet you their Instagram's doing better. Let's see. Yeah, definitely doing better. 5,300 followers. Great looking wall. Got some great looking meats. You recognize that it's about the people, but it's also about the food and all that, and definitely doing really well there. Keep up the great work on the Instagram. They got a YouTube channel, 94 subscribers. Ding dang, great job. And a handful of videos. Overall, they got quite a few views going there. I don't know how many videos they got. Oh wow! Okay, so the Prime 6 on Shark Tank it's got 19,000 views. That's awesome. That's great to see. Great product, great story. I tried to go to the Amazon thing. Didn't come up. Let's see. Let's do a search. Oh, maybe they stopped selling on Amazon for some reason. Maybe they didn't like the cut that Amazon was taking, so they bailed on it. Either way, congratulations. That is awesome. Make sure you, if you've enjoyed this video, to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video into the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself. Make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you love, what you hate, how it's going. Definitely always appreciated, no matter how you're feeling. And make sure you get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video or the Tank Tales that I have coming up with Dino Don, who was on the season finale of season 12. I actually got to go to his house and office to interview him. In his house is a 1784 house that is it's really incredible. It's exactly what you might think Dino Don's house would and office would look like. It was really awesome to be there, and I get to share all that with you on Friday. So make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss that video dropping. That's actually tomorrow. So I hope you have a great weekend ahead. I will see you in the next video. Take care.